super high roller, 5,300 buy-in, the one I qualified for the other day in the satellite. 8 o'clock start, 1 day event, 100,000 chips, 20-minute clock. So they give you in one hand, take in the other hand. But 100,000 chips, it's going to be really interesting. I've never played a high roller before, first time, pretty excited. Let's just hope we can just, you know, get going, get building and make some stuff happen. I'm going to try and do my best to film the hands. I've ordered all my new equipment so that we can get better views of the flops. So I've got one camera on the cards, one camera on the flop a little bit higher up. So hopefully I can get a bit more consistency. So this will be the last time that we, well, this trip will be the last time that I use, you know, just my little phone. Let's go downstairs to the poker room and see what we can do in the super high roller. Right, better late than never. The high roller is about to start. I'm in C2. There's 36 runners at the moment. It'll probably end up being 50 or 60, we'll see. We started an hour late. Lines start at 300, 600 with 100k. Come on, we need to run good now, people. Right, we're on the first break. Started with 100, I got 82, I'm down 18k. And I've never seen madness like it. We start with 30 runners and we've got 47 with 2 rebuys already. We've only played about 5 blind levels. It's unbelievable. I've just seen raise, re-raise, call, and the original raise has jammed all in, and my mate to the left has decided he wants to re-raise all in, and the guy behind him goes, yeah, go on, I'll call as well for 70,000 chips with 8-9 off. The other guy's got ace jack and my mate's got ace king. As it goes, the 8-9 wins, but he makes a profit off of the other guy. What I'm watching is absolute madness, but if you make a hand, it's just I've never seen like it. Obviously, Disco Dave makes a hand and he gets fucked. Raised with King Jack off and the flop come King Jack 8. He checked to me. I'm only heads up, so I've only got to beat one guy. He checked to me, I bet. He called. Come a brick on the turn, he checked to me. On the turn, I bet like 9,000, he called. There's another massive pot I'm just watching. Another 150k pot, just one pair. Another massive pot I'm walking past, still in the same tournament. I'm on a break, they're still playing. Comes a 9 on the river, obviously. I don't like this. I mean, Queen 10 can get there, can't it? So I think to myself, you know, I don't want to, if he doesn't bet too much, I'm just going to call unless he bets massive. He bets like 7k, fucking hell, I just call and he's got it. Of course he has. But every other hand, I'm just looking now at monster pots, 100k, 200, and this guy here's got, you've got to see this, look how many chips he's got. That's about 100, 200, he's got about 300k, so he's got treble his starting stack. We only had 47 runners. We've only played 3 levels, we've only played an hour. Oh no, how many levels we played? 5 levels we played 5 levels. I mean, it's just unbelievable. Anyway, we've got 82. We've got loads of time. The blinds when we go back are 1,000, 1,500. See what happens. Right, we've made the second break, people. 37 left to 49. So I've raised Queen 10 of clubs on the button. I've got both the blinds to call. And the flop came Jack 8. I think it was 3. 2 clubs. Obviously, this is my flop. Check to me. I bet 6k. He makes it 20k. So I just jam all in for my remaining 85k. There's no flop I want with Queen 10 of clubs except this one. By the time I got he's called, and by the time I've got the camera up, he's showing me Jack 8. So obviously we got a 9 or any clubs, or we can go Queen or whatever. And we beat the 9 of hearts on the turn to double up to 160k. So I was over the moon. And then about 10 hands later, there's a raise in middle position. I call on the button with ace queen off, and the flop comes ace queen 3. There's 2 callers, check to me. So I just bet like 9k, call, pass. Turn comes a brick. He checks, I bet 9k. He just calls again. Turn comes a brick. He checks, I bet 35k. He calls. He has ace king. So he's actually done nothing wrong. That's actually one of the guys that's absolutely nutty. So normally he just jams it all in the flop. They've been all in so many times, it's ridiculous. But we have chips. 237,000. So I'll see you all after this break. We're still in the super high roller. Okay, a guy jams for 8 big blinds.
middle position. Comes around to me in the big blind. I find ace 10, I snap him off. He's got ace 8 of clubs. Obviously, he makes the stone cold nuts by the turn. And as I'm not very good at losing, I tell him, nice hand, well played, as you can hear.
Nice hand, well played. Right, quick update, 15 left. I've got 300k, average is 373. I just sort of get going. I just re-raised the guy, he's raising all the time. I was on the button with 3-5 of hearts. He made it, the blinds are 5 and 10,000, then he made it 20,000, I made it 60,000 with 3-5 of hearts. And he's passed. And then the very next hand, he's raised again, and I found ace king, and I've re-raised him 60 again, thinking he could snap here and we could get the lot. He's passed. The very last hand, I nearly folded. I'm in mid position with ace deuce. I know it's a shit hand, and I've been passing all my crappy hands, but the blinds are so big, 5-10 with the 10 ante, so it's 25k a hand. And it comes around so quick. Then I raise and he calls out the big blind, and the flop comes king jack X. So I have one go, check to me, I bet 35k. And he calls, I'm done with the hand. It comes a 10 on the turn. I think, oh, any chance of a queen so I can make a nut straight? He checks, I take a free one. Comes a 4 and he bets 35k. And he said he had ace jack. So what can we do? All we can do is keep trying. 6 to go. One from the table. 14 left in the super high roller. Lines up 6,000, 12,000. I've got 250,000. I've got 20 bigs, but they're all in every single hand. It's been moved from the monster stack table to the short stack table. There's a bit more poker on the table, but let's see what happens. All the short stacks have doubled. 9s v 10s for 450k. Guy next to me is at a 9. Ace queen v ace jack. The jack's at a jack. So now there's still 14 left. And apart from me, there's only one other short stack at the table. They've all got to 400k. So I've got to get cracking now and start shoving. I'm not very good at this shoving, am I? When you've got a load of shit, you just got to get it all in. But let's see what happens. You know, I like to bring you the updates live. Just want a lovely poll. Average is 560,000. I have 670,000. One to go for the final table. Could be the first ever super high roller I'll play and make the final table first time. Someone's all in. I've got to go.
Ace deuce v ace 9 for the final table. Ace deuce hits a deuce, but actually the ace 9 hits a 9, a blank on the river. Guess what?
Yeah. Right, here we are. Only made the final table of the super high roller, first time. What they don't understand here is I'm in for $300 and they're all in for $5,000. So what I've done is I've gone round to every player individually. It's 90,000 for first, and I've said, right, can we take 5,000 off the first, give it to ninth? They've all agreed. All we've got to do is get the boss's son to agree. He's obviously got unlimited money, but we see if we can get him involved. If he says yes, we've managed to get £5,000 out of the coup. I've raised every single hand, six-handed, and re-raised, and just pressed, and I went from 220,000 chips to 700,000 chips, and the average is 622. So what we got to do now is just pick them off one at a time. Min raise, min raise. Right, we've got to go final table. Let's go. Quick one while they're playing a hand. I raised ace king in middle position. It came round to the small blind that hasn't played a hand for the first 20 minutes of the final table. I made it 60k and he's made it 185. I can only jam or fold. But then they're playing such weak poker. It's correct ICM for me to just fold here, so I thought, you know what, I'll show the whole table I can fold ace king, but they're going to start re-raising me and I'll just snap them off when I got the hand. It's just gone 60. This hand here is blinds are 15, 30k. Chip leader, who is bullying down that side and doing his job, has made it 60k. He's had 3 callers. We're at a final table. The old man behind me here, this man here, is just jamming every fucking hand. So we're just going to pick our way through this, pick our way through. Chip leader's just set a man all in. He's passed. He's put a lot of pressure on him.
Right, the guy that re-raised me and I passed the ace king to has raised to 80,000. He's had one caller. It's come round to me in the small blind. I pick up my cards and for once I look at the absolute magic. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have the aces. It's the perfect spot for me. I'll make it 225,000 chips to go, praying just somehow I can get a re-raise all in. And as luck would have it, the man says the fantastic words, I'm all in, and I'll call and snap him off and I will let you enjoy the rest. Right, the biggest all in my entire poker career, aces v kings, 4 once, can I hold? We get past the flop. I just don't want to see a king. We get past the turn. And the river is a deuce. Right, that is the biggest, obviously, all-in of my life. And I've made my mind up now. I've got these chips. I've got 3 million chips and there's 6 million chips in play. I'm not letting anybody off the hook. I'm going to raise every single hand until someone plays back at me. I'll let you enjoy the next couple of seconds.
$150. Of course. Trapping. Raise. 200.
Right, we go from just under 3 million to about 4 million with no one putting up any fight. They're all trying to ICM and ladder because the pay jumps are so hard. And then my little all-in friend decides if every time he gets half a hand, he goes all in. I find ace-10 the big blind. Obviously, I'm just snapping him off. I'll let you enjoy the outcome.
That's all I've seen, ace. Ace, we're all in here to go 300, queen 3, ace-10.
And as you can see, I didn't want to see a 4 on the river, and my little friend hit his 4 of hearts to make his straight. It was a £15,000 pay jump, but all we can do is just keep raising.
Right, it is 6:30 in the morning. And I've won the Super High Roller. Great vlog, eh? 70, I took a little bit off for some of the others. I got 76,000 quid. I pressed hard, four-handed, really good game. Guys, good guys to play with. We had a flip last 3 hands. He had ace-jack, this guy here, ace-jack. And I had 9-9, 9-9, and he hit a jack. And then we were playing 10 minutes later, jam from the small blind. I found ace-queen, the big blind. Obviously, I'm calling any ace, but yeah, he had ace-jack and I had ace-queen, and it held. So we had all the chips, and we've got the trophy, and we've played our first ever Super High Roller, guys, and we've won. Yeah, 76,000 quid. So I'm gonna stop now and do my little photograph, and then go to bed and wake up and realise that it's not all a dream, and we've just played our first Super High Roller, and we've won. How am I going to beat this vlog? It's going to be a long time since you see anything better than this. It's probably come a little bit early for us all on this journey that I'm going to start. But I just want to say to you all, thanks for your lovely comments. I know the music was crap, the bloke that put the comment yesterday, and I'm trying to sort that out. And I've actually bought the pro version of CapCut, which I'm using to, you know, to cut my stuff. And I know it's not great. I'm going to get some glasses, which have got cameras in. So when I look at the flop, you can get a POV, which is going to be much better. Me trying to grab my phone every 2 seconds, wait till they've called me and try and get to the flop. But I will get there, guys, and we're going to have great fun. Thanks again for your support, and I'll see you all tomorrow.